Y'all, my cat is just sitting in the doorway staring at me. It is a little freaky. Good evening. I am Raina, your friendly neighborhood witch of what the f. And tonight I am gonna show you how to make rainbow bloom tiles. Yes, it's very exciting. It's like a rainbow in the dark for all you Dio fans out there. These tiles are 4x4 ceramic and they were painted with the Sheleeart BLOOMS style. So this is black with the reverse rainbow starting from purple to blue, green, yellow, orange, and then pink. And each of these colors is a pastel metallic neon that I made from Artist Loft paints and a pouring medium of untinted y'all, I cannot seem to say this. I can't say it. Untinted base paint that you use on walls and doors and all that sort of jazz. I can't say it. I don't know why. Okay, so the pouring medium is made of those. I mix them with paint and I pour them on in a specific way, and then I add a black cell activator on these specific tiles, blow them out, and you get to watch the whole thing. Now, the finished product, as you can see, is very, very pretty. Now I've got a light here that is probably making it kind of hard to see what they look like. And I have not yet resined these because once they're resined, they're gonna be way too shiny to show up on camera. So I'll try to maybe someday add a photo of them resined, but these are they prior to resining. I had a lot of fun making these, as you can tell probably from my surroundings. I love rainbow colors, I love neon, I love working with all of it. The brighter, the better, the happier that I am, and hopefully the happy you are too. So stick around, stay golden, or rainbow colored, or whatever color you want to be. Because let's face it, the world without color would really suck. Look at my beautiful paints. Gotta have a sip of wine before you start. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put the pillow down. This is the ColorPlace Onyx. It's either satin or semi-gloss from Walmart. It doesn't cost a lot. It's already black when you buy it right off the shelf, and it works great. Word to the wise though, don't have them shake it before you buy it. So I'm gonna do the rainbow in reverse tonight. I've got a few bubbles from shaking up my paint, so I'm gonna torch those out first. And I'm just gonna start, and I'm going to make what I hope is a beautiful bloom. I haven't painted in a week. I've been busy. So this should be, I'm hoping, nice and therapeutic for me. All you need is whatever you get off of one dip of the toothpick. You don't want to do too much or it kind of ruins the effect. With this, less is better. You want to try to get your paint consistency very even, but if you're a little bit off, it's okay. Sometimes having your consistencies off by a slight bit can make some more interesting designs. Don't think it's the end of the world if it's not perfect. Nothing about this art form is perfect, though your chemistry should be pretty dead on. And yes, I said chemistry. Horror. I made these paints a week or so, maybe even 2 weeks ago, so I stirred them up pretty good before I hit record. I've got a lot of bubbles, no big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and torch this before I put my cell activator on. Try to pop some of these. You don't want to over torch it or scorch your paint. But you don't want a ton of bubbles either because it can kind of ruin your effect. Exciting day, brand new toothpick. Pop, pop. And I'm not too worried about color contamination, kids. It just really doesn't matter that much. Got my napkin on my lap. Spread this paint a little bit because it's dripping. I don't think my table is perfectly level. Could be worse. Okay, so now to add the cell activator, right in the middle here. Whip it up real good before you use it. This you really don't want to sit. You want to put it on and you want to blow. So here goes. There we go. Thought I lost my mojo there for a second. Gotta let it come back closer to the center. I'm gonna scoop a little of this paint on the side here. Don't like to waste too much paint. And if I can reuse it and just put it on the sides, well, that is less I have to use. Less I have to use, happier I am. I was pretty reticent to try this form in the first place because it's so messy and wasteful, but I got over it when I realized how much fun it is. Well, this one might be interesting. Might not turn out at all, and that's okay. Hopefully my paint isn't too old. First thoughts, I put too much paint on this. I put too much pillow on and I put too much paint in the center. So yeah, it's not probably gonna turn out the greatest, but that's okay. You know, it's the beauty, again, of this art form. It is unpredictable. I'm gonna let this one sit for a few minutes. I just feel like it needs to come back to center before I can work with it. I blew it out a little too hard. Don't blow too hard. Not pleasant for anybody. Another sip of wine. And we begin. You can always add more. Don't overdo it. So I'm gonna pour a little bit less paint this time. And like I said, I just think I kind of overdid it on the last one. Okay, well, I don't need to underdo it. That was kind of a heavy sigh. It's been a long week, I'm tired. I was up till 3 last night, 2:30 the night before, 2:30 the night before that, and I try to wake up at 7 every day, but let's be real, I don't get out of bed usually until 8. I work at 10. I work at a guitar store. It's very fun. Good day job. Particularly good for a night owl, considering the hours I like to keep. But I'm tired, and I need to sleep. That's more like it. So I'm gonna tip it back to the middle a little bit. And I'm going to add a little more paint because I'm a little light on the pillow. Just a little line. Little line. Happy little line. I'm gonna torch it. Torch, not torture. Pop. It's actually quite satisfying to pop these little bubbles. And then I'm gonna do my cell activator. Just a ditch more, just a drop. Oh, there we go, that's all I want. Now we're talking. A lot better on this one. Come back to the middle. I'll let that one sit for a few minutes. I feel like my paint must have thickened up significantly over the course of the week or something. So when I was first starting out learning BLOOMS, this technique, it's complicated. It can be a real bear. And I used a lot of towels. And a lot of them were really, really bad. Not savable. I know before I've gone on a little tirade about not scraping, but I mean, these were literally chemistry mistakes. Nothing artistic about them, just look like a big glob and nothing. Also, I would line my big paint pan with tiles on the bottom to catch some of the paint in hopes that they would make neat abstract art. Most of it just wasn't neat at all. So the fun thing is you can let the tiles dry completely and then soak them in a bucket of water and the paint comes right off. Not so easily off the sides or the bottom, but the top just slides right off. So if you like to make things with the acrylic skins, super easy. I've got like entire sheets of this stuff now, like, and it's got some, you know, savable little areas, like a square inch here and there, a circle that I can turn into something else. But yeah, cleaning tiles, just soak them in water and bang, you're done. It's awesome. Okay, gonna bring this back to the center a little bit. The torch, yeah. Suddenly I was like Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle. And we drip the cell activator right in the center. I'm tempted to leave it just like that. I think that looks kind of cool, like a strange neon evil eye. Okay, here goes. You gotta know where your blow wants to go. I think I might have to trademark that. Y'all, I am getting a lot of drippage. That sounds like a personal problem, doesn't it? Well, that's okay. I'm gonna let this one sit too. I'm gonna have the paint on all 4 of these before I spin or tilt them, depending on each tile and how I think it looks and what I think it needs. It's like you become the tile whisperer over time. You're like, what do you want, tile? How would you best be served? It's a little weird when you realize that you're talking to tiles. Talking to tiles. Yes, yes. Welcome to my life. Okay, kids, here's number 4. I'm gonna cap it at this for the night. Oh, that one was satisfying. They just all globbed on there so perfectly. It's just a nice little handheld butane torch that I picked up at Home Depot. This one might be the best of the night. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna let that one sit. You can see these other ones, maybe you can see them, are developing. And I'm gonna start by turning this guy out. I'm thinking my paint is a little old. And I'm thinking that because it is just not flowing the greatest. Oh, it's kind of pretty. What do you think? You know, not a loss. I thought this one was gonna be a total loss, but it's pretty. I like it. Just gonna pull the excess paint off the sides here, wipe it on my nifty silicone mat. These things are awesome and absolutely worth the investment because it makes cleanup so easy. And if you like to save your skins and try to make things out of it, it peels right off. So easy. And I like easy. Big fan. Big fan. Probably because I do everything in my life the hard way. So there's the first one. I think I'm gonna do this one. I had a nightmare the other night where I had to mix the paint in my stomach. So I was drinking paint and then mixing it and then throwing it up. That was a very unpleasant dream. I hope to never have that dream again. I think it was spurred because my father was talking to me about reading the material data safety sheets, the MSDSs, you know, making sure that I'm not breathing in a bunch of toxic fumes while I do this. I love my dad. He worked in a factory for years and years and years and years. I mean, he actually ran the factory. He was in charge of all of it. So, you know, safety was his concern and the safety of his employees and all of that. And they had printing presses. So he's very familiar with the toxins that can be in paints and coatings and all of that. So he's just looking out for me. He doesn't intend to give me nightmares about drinking paint. Don't drink paint. Do not. It was a nightmare. It was a dream. Just one of those funny things that when you start paint pouring obsessively, I'd have a dream about. Drinking paint. And swishing it around your mouth. The way it sits in your stomach. It's not pleasant, kids. Just not pleasant. Wow, that's a beauty. Okay, I'm loving this on the black background. I should wear gloves. I don't. I used to, and it's more of a pain than not wearing gloves. Some air bubbles in this one. That's okay. I don't mind the air bubbles, honestly. I think it gives it a little extra pizzazz, a little extra character. But I'm gonna pop the obtrusive ones that the torch isn't getting. Oops, touch that, don't touch. Bad touch. Wow, okay, pretty, huh? Try not to drop it. Wipe the edges. There is number 2. I'm gonna do this one next. I like these cells. I don't want to lose those, so I'm going to tilt off this side first, even though this side has more color. Back to center on this one because I want to lose as little of that as possible. I'm actually going to do something. I use old pens that stop working and I take out their innards, and sometimes they become really nice straws for this purpose. But beware, you get a lot of saliva in there, kind of like playing a trumpet or a woodwind, so you don't want to use it too long or you want to store it. So things drip out. A little gross, but that's just the reality of that. I'm just blowing this out because I just got a couple of concentrations of cell activator that are just a little too much. I'm not going to let this one sit for a while. Oh, you know, don't do that. I like this one because I have fine control. Some people use blowers, some people use hair dryers. I just like to blow on things. Now I'm gonna let this one sit for a while in its mess. I'm gonna come back to this guy here. And it's okay to do this because it's your art and it's art. There are no rules. Well, there are rules, but the point of art is to learn the rules so you can break them. There we go, number 3. Kind of a hard fight, but we got there. And now for 4. I bet there's at least one of you out there watching this, seeing all the paint in my hands and being like, oh my God, put on gloves. Yeah, I'm probably not your girl. I just don't care enough. You know, I also don't paint my nails, and I go out in public with like, I try to get the paint off, but there are days that I totally have paint under my fingernails, and I'm like, whatever. Gloop, gloop, gloop. And I make sound effects to myself. I am a one-woman shit show, kids. This one's promising. I have high hopes for this one. So did Pink Floyd. That was a really bad joke, sorry. For all of you at home who just groaned and were like, ugh, who is this girl? She is awful. Yes, yes, I know. Bad jokes. They're my forte. Not my piano. Yeah, and they're usually music themed too. Musicians, ugh, we're terrible. Not really though. I'm just kind of in a self-deprecating mood right now. Like I said, I'm really tired. It's weird, but I like it. I can consider this one done. I don't even know how I have this much paint on my hands or on the bottom of this tile. Like the whole thing is covered in black. Well, let's hope it dries. Kind of a crapshoot. Beauty though, hey. Want to shake my hand? Why so serious? Something really satisfying and disgusting about this part. Let me just wipe it off. I cracked myself up. What do you think? I got that whole rainbow thing down, what? You know, I'm doing this whole costume thing. I have a theater background and it just, I just can't resist to dress up and get in costume.